What up, everybody? Happy Monday, good afternoon, good evening. Technically, I guess the sun is down. We can just call it evening. Looks like we're gonna get started in 6 or 7 minutes. In any case, let me know what you want to talk about till then. I don't have much of a pregame, although, I mean, obviously I have stats and stuff and a little story recap prepared to kick this thing off, but I figured I would wait until we got a little closer to the actual go time. What's up, Duke Fan Zone in Orlando? How y'all doing? Good evening. I will say something funny. So this today, I went down a rabbit hole of asking an AI to like walk through a bunch of rather complex calculations for me, and it made me both like, I was both like really impressed and also really depressed at the same time, because I was like, I don't know why I ever got an aerospace degree when I have an AI that I can just tell, like, how do you like just calculate this? And it was like, sure. And it'll be like, no problem. All the teachers that said you'll never have a calculator in your pocket when you grow up, they lied to you, by the way. Because not only will you have a calculator in your pocket at all times, your phone, you will now have an AI that you can literally just ask it whatever you want, and it will like tell you as if it was the textbook. So, yeah. Good evening, good evening. No worries, Orlando. It's probably super, yeah, I was going to say super late for you. Over on Europe time. We're what, coming on, you're probably close to Greenwich Mean Time, which means we're like +8 from where I'm at, which puts you like at something at the 1 in the morning? 1:30 in the morning? Something like that. Pretty crazy. I will say though, Skylark with the twisted ankle, that's no good. Are you playing are you playing club or something, or club basketball in college, Skylark? Is that gonna sideline you for the we have a lower leg injury here. Okay, chat. We have a lower leg injury, which is disclosed as an ankle injury, but could be something else. Okay. We'll say sort of partially disclosed lower leg injury, unsure, unclear timetable to return. For dear Skylark. In classic Duke fashion, of course, we must. Yes. It's close to 2:30. I was close. I was close. Well, I'm gonna have to reset my password on that one. Anyway, we'll get that later. This was the wolf that you guys wanted, right? I got the wolf right. I'm a big fan of this wolf, by the way. I like this wolf. For whatever reason, Chris Hand, welcome in. Happy Monday. I thought this game was away. I posted the thumbnail and everything, and then I realized it's actually in Cameron, and I was like, oh, I had to like flip everything. I was like, what? I had everything done. It was all looking really good. And then I was like, well, gotta flip everything around. All right, we got some 3 minutes to go. Let's do this. Okay, so here's the thing for tonight, right? This is, what a game at Wake Forest, by the way. Good Lord. I mean, if that, like, didn't get your heart racing for a little while, it should have, because like, look, the team showed a ton of fight in that one. I will say, it is also one of the sort of, I I'm not sure if rare is the right word, but it's one of those examples that you can point to and say, like, coaching matters. The whole, like, decision to switch over to zone by Shire, when it was like the sky was falling. I mean, let's be real. It was bad. Like, we could not get a bucket. The offense wasn't working. Wake had a ton of momentum, was doing everything they wanted. We had been outscored at some point, 23-4 in the second, something insane. So, and then you make this switch to zone, and all of a sudden, like, it just stops. Like, Wake Forest goes 4 straight possessions, unable to get a bucket. We end up converting. We all go on this run, and then we end up winning. So, like, that switch by, you actually, it was something we had seen Mike Krzyzewski do. Rarely, but we had done that as well. So definitely it's a little harken back to the Coach K days there. Shire pulling that one out of his back pocket. There's a funny clip on social media later after the game where Shire asked Cooper Flagg if he had ever played any zone ever, and Cooper had basically said, "No, I had no idea what I was doing." He had never played zone in high school or anything, and I guess they had practiced it once in the entirety of practice. They've tried it once, but yeah. So Skylark is saying that they play recreational basketball. The uniforms. Oh, it's probably because you're wearing those like those pennies that are just like what you used to wear in like elementary school, and they. Like, you know, they always smell bad. They were never yours, and they were like completely made out of synthetic fiber. Yeah. Jumped for the rebound and landed wrong, so I got to ice it. I mean, that's like Malik Brown over here. Jumping for the rebounds and getting lower leg injuries. Yeah. At least it's not too bad. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, he'll be in decent shape. But in any case, look, the Wake game... That was definitely the hard one on the road, for sure. Obviously, UNC on the road is going to be difficult, but, like, it is what it is. You expected that's UNC. So Duke has a pretty clear path here. Just keep winning, take care of business, keep racking up the W's, especially because Auburn keeps racking up these quad one wins. I mean, they won that game against Tennessee. I think it was by 2 the other day, which was a really close game. There, but so we return to NC State today. So we go Wake, NC State, UNC. We got all 3 of our North Carolina schools there. Notice I did not say rivals because they're not. Only one of them is a rival. Yeah, ESPN is showing golf here for the time being. My guess is that we're going to ESPN Noticias here in a second. The ESPN News, but NC State comes into this game 2-6 in the ACC at the moment. A Final Four team a year ago, definitely losing a lot of horsepower, right? You no longer have DJ Burns on the team. They recently lost to SMU by 6. They've only beaten FSU and Notre Dame. This is definitely a game that Duke cannot afford to lose. But the interesting piece about this, if you just look at the record, you say, oh, NC State's not that good. And then you also look at their leading scorer, which is averaging around 13.2 points per game. Marcus Hill, which is number 10, which is the one to watch out for. Number 10, you also want to watch number 8, Jaden Taylor there, averaging around 12.7 a game. I mean, that's not very high when you compare it to somebody like Cooper Flagg, who's averaging almost 20. But basically, the majority of these games for State, 7 of the 8 games have been one-possession games in the final 4 minutes of regulation. So they're basically losing these extremely close games. And 4 of the 6 losses have come down to the final possession. Okay, so there is a potential here that just the fact that the record is bad, but there is a potential here that this game is actually a lot closer, like sort of nip and tuck throughout, than one would expect. So that is definitely something we need to be worried about. This game could be closer than we would like, and that is definitely not... so just prepare yourselves, I guess is what I'm saying. Yes, prepare yourselves because it could get... I'm just trying to see if on ESPN News what the deal is. They are showing something about football, so I don't think the game has even started yet. They should play Trey Parker. Trey Parker, number 5. I get he's short, but he has crazy bounce. So it would be interesting to see if Duke just comes out here and just, you know, uses this as a tune-up game and runs NC State off the court. Or if this indeed is a closer game, like we get a Wake Forest take 2 here, right? So we'll see. All right, this should be rolling now, I think. Yeah, the game has started. And where are we? Are they on ESPN News? Are they on ESPN 2? What are we doing? What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing? Can we move on here? Golf? I really don't care. I really don't care about this golf. I really do not care. Yeah, we're not doing overtime for golf, okay? All right, we're on ESPNU. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, here it is. Speaking of Taylor, looks like that's a first foul on him. So, still 0-0 here, 1926. Let's see, State with the arrow, so that is accurate. I'm looking for, we got to have a much better game from Malawach tonight. As I mentioned that, he goes in with the right hand for 2. And, by the way, I need a bounce-back game from Tyrese Proctor tonight because the 2 points on... No, sorry. The 5 points on 2 of 12 shooting is not going to cut it. All right? Despite the fact that it was a massive three-pointer at the end of the game, I gotta see more. All right? I gotta see more, or I'm going to sort of, like, panic that Reese is, like, having some slump here in the middle of January and is not going to be good. Okay? So we need better Malawach and better Proctor today. I would be totally fine if both of those went for like 12. Wake Forest is a potential tournament team. There's not a chance. I don't think Wake Forest cannot make the tournament unless they win the ACC tournament. Ooh, that is a 3-pointer there from Styles. All right, Dontrez Styles for 3. I just don't think. Like, who are they gonna? There's not enough. They were basically in the first 4 out or the last 4 in. I just don't think there's enough quality wins in the ACC. Look, the only quad 1 wins you can get in the ACC are Cooper. That was dumb. Oh, but NC State misses it. Actually, they get the rebound and they should be out of bounds on NC State, man. Honestly. The only quad 1 wins you can get are if you play Louisville on the road. I don't think they're good enough that if you get them at home that it counts. Clemson on the road, and Duke home or away on his either. Yeah, home or away goes Duke, but otherwise you can't really get any good wins. Long range from flag, no good, in the offensive board to Malawach. That putback is no good either, as State has 5-2 here in the early going. Timothy, welcome in. Good evening. This one, the pass to Marcus Hill here. And Hill with the turnaround jump shot, and that's no good. Then rebound to Middlebrooks. Nice extra pass by State. And we're going to get another shot here by Parker, which Skylark was mentioning. That doesn't go. Duke trying to push it up the floor. Here's James. Cross-court pass to Knipple. What a fake, rather. Ooh. The 3 goes halfway down and comes back out, and State recovers the defensive board. When was the last time Duke was on the U? It's probably the first time this year, honestly. Shot by State, no good. Rebound to Proctor. who sends it up ahead to Flag, who gives it back to Proctor. Now we clear out the left side for Cooper Flag, trying to go one-on-one. He's picked up his dribble, though, and he needs help. Tries to get it back to Proctor. Now Proctor calling for the high screen and roll. And there we go. Proctor's going to try to get the jump stop. He's going to try to get the foul called. Nothing. Goes high off the glass, off the front of the rim, and doesn't go down. In transition, NC State Flag is back there and does block it. That was Jaden Taylor who we put on the floor. And now Knipple, we got a 3-on-3 in transition. Knipple with the mid-range jump shot. And we're going to get a foul on number 10, Marcus Hill, as Knipple will go shoot 2 free throws. Clemson made the Tiger Paw smaller. Why would you ever make the Tiger Paw smaller? That, like, is your thing. So let's see. Knipple, we're at the free throw line for 2. And he makes the first. I don't know how NC State only has played 8 games. And Duke has played 9, even though we've had the week off. We had a week off like last week. And we've still played more games. Gillis enters the game at the moment. That'll be substitution for James. And we've got 5-4. This is Michael O'Connell, number 12, at the point for State. Same player returning to the Wolfpack from last year. And here we get Marcus Hill. Nope, stud. That's on the end line. That is on the end line there for Dontrez Styles. Interesting bit about turnovers before we get too far into this one. State is actually first in the ACC and 4th in the country in fewest turnovers per game, averaging around 9.3. You heard they just said that they had only 6 there against SMU the other night. But that is a strength, actually, for the NC State team, is this turnover differential. Because on the flip side, they average... They force, actually, turnovers on their opponents. They're averaging around 19 turnovers per game. They're forcing, rather, their opponents into 19 turnovers per game in their wins, and in their losses, they're closer to about 12 turnovers per game. So it'll be interesting to see where the turnover stat lands for this particular game when it's all said and done. It's something we'll keep an eye on throughout the afternoon and evening. So we've hit the first TV timeout here. That was O'Connor. So the first TV timeout here. 5-4 off of a 3-pointer there by Styles and a 2-pointer by O'Connell. 2 fouls on NC State. Nothing on Duke. And we've got 4 points here. 1 bucket from Malawach and then 2 free throws for Khan. Looking a little too familiar. We're going to have to kick it up a notch, as Emerald Lagasse would have to say. I actually know that reference. I think a new court design for Duke. No, you can't touch the court. What would you do to it? You already have the blue circle, right? This is like a super long, like they went like really long with this timeout here, guys. I don't know what they're doing. It's like saying, yeah, they should make Cameron bigger. I mean, they've talked about it for years, and they like it's just nothing. Like they would never sort of act on. They're just never gonna do. It's just never gonna happen. Like there would have to be an earthquake, and Cameron would have to like collapse, and then they would like rebuild it or something. Like okay, and then you know what? They would probably rebuild it the exact same way that the other as the original one. They probably still wouldn't change it. Oh, the Blue Devil head? It would be interesting as Gillis gets in here on the inbounds pass, gets the curl, and shanks the 3. It would be interesting, actually, if they could, like, swap configurations. Oh, my God, that's Styles again from 3. So he's hit 2 of them. It would be interesting if they could swap out configurations. The problem is that the second that happened and Duke lost a game, everybody would blame that as the reason that we lost, and they would never do it again. And that would be the end of it. So, Knipple gets blocked from behind. Gillis recovers here as Flag has 5 seconds to make it happen. Mid-range jump shot, usually money, and does go down, actually, after it hits 3 parts of the rim. Flag from the ACC logo there with the mid-range J. Clinical. There are definitely some schools whose logo is much bigger. That part is true. It is like... It is rather small. Oh my goodness, NC State is on fire at the moment. It was Dennis Parker there. It's like NC State has 10 right now. Flag calling for it, but he's being guarded decently here by State. Proctor's now going to find an open Flag, and Flag is going to go to the ACC paint. There, high screen by Flag over to Proctor. Nice cross-court pass to Knipple, who swishes it. Knipple was ready to shoot as soon as he got it, 10-9. Blue Devils clawing their way back. The only time I would do it is like you remember when we have the games where we have like the military appreciation game where we have the like the different jerseys, like which is like gray and gold. If you changed the configuration to be like gray with a gold D, I could see that. That would actually kind of like make sense. But yeah. Oof, Knipple's 3 no good here. Malawatch, the offensive board, still can't get it to go. As we're 12-9 here. NC State has come out ready to play it. I told you this could be. We had to be ready for it. We have to be ready for a close game because NC State has taken its opponents down to the wire here. Knipple pushing, gets it to Proctor, loses it. The pass was a mess. Honestly. And here's Styles again for 3. They're just jacking the shots right now in transition. Push from behind. And that is Brandon Huntley-Hatfield, who will be whistled for his first. Nicholas, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. I also thought I was looking ahead to Carolina. I thought it was very funny. Apparently... John Calipari and his Arkansas team are going back to Kentucky this weekend, and ESPN decided to do game day at Duke instead of that one, which is great. So at the expense of John Calipari and more camera time for him, we are doing college game day in Cameron. Because Cooper Flag is the real show. Evans into the game now. He's going to put up 3. Ooh. Nice offensive board by Gongba. Oh, he's about to lose it, though, and that'll go off Gongba's hands. And it'll go back to NC State. Arkansas has collapsed after non-conference play. I mean, the SEC is brutal, right? This is McNeil trying to drive on James. Good defense there. Over to Taylor. And now State probing. Being guarded here by Evans. This is Trey Parker. Oh, Trey Parker over the top of Isaiah Evans. NC State has the shots going here early. 6 of 14. And 2 of 4. Gongba tries to pass it and will be out of bounds. Luckily, that was about to turn into transition for NC State. I actually think Duke is kind of struggling. This is sort of interesting. Struggling with the pace of the game right now. NC State is actually playing at a faster pace than I think we want to be playing. They're really trying to get out in transition, really push the ball down the floor. And I think it has us, at least on the offensive end, a little out of sorts right now. Knipple gives it up to Gillis here as Duke with 8 seconds on the shot clock. No flag on the floor at the moment. Here's Gongba, and now we have 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Gongba's going to have to put up a deep 3. That doesn't even hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation, actually. And that's going to be a whistle that'll take us to the under 12. I think game day should go to Duke Carolina every year, no matter if it's Cameron. Yeah, they usually do. They do one of them, right? And they seem to like alternate between the two. When panic, I mean, if there's less than 10 minutes in the second half and you're down by double digits, that would be a pretty good time to panic. Now it's just like the teams are just trying to feel each other out for a sec. I mean, both teams turning around rather short rest periods here. So you only had Sunday off and then some of today. I mean, this is a lot of energy for our guys. Even though they didn't travel very far to Wake Forest, it's like an hour and a half at most. Like, it's a very emotional win, having to come back. You'll probably see Cooper Flag back in the game at the resumption of play here after this timeout ends. But NC State hot right now. 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 6 of 14 shooting total. Duke is 3 of 13 and 1 of 7 from beyond the arc right now. I mean, the three's just not falling for us right now. Knipple the only one to actually hit for us. Everybody else offers. Malawatch with a bucket, Knipple with a bucket, Flag with a bucket, and nobody else so far. Everybody else has only taken one other shot. So no fouls though on the Duke team at the moment, which is nice. Yeah, I got friends that are texting me, oh boy, here we go again. I mean, I wouldn't call this one, Cat Fan, a fast or slow start. I think it's like just kind of like a mid start. It just kind of is. Like, we're not shooting that well. We're rebounding decently. It is just a little blah at the moment. Like, it does feel like there's a slight lack of energy, but again, short rest. I think the guys will pick it up here in a second. That previous possession with the whole Gongba shot clock violation, that was not good. You do not want to have the ball in Patrick Gongba's hands beyond the 3-point line with less than 5 seconds on the shot clock. Probably a recipe for disaster. I mean, we have not really we've seen him play kind of back to the basket. We've seen him back his man down. We have not really seen him be dribble drive penetration, or certainly try to take threes. Although I guess that one technically counts as a 3-point shot. Which didn't have a chance. Oh, now they've gone to the SEC storied. Okay, all right, guys. Let's go back to ESPN here. Yeah, join live. Yes, the score is correct on the board. Oh my god, why can't I got a black screen here. Yeah, 5 turnovers, not great at the moment. Again, NC State, in the games that they win, are forcing teams into 19 turnovers a game. At the 5-minute, at the 11.5-minute mark of the first half, we have 5, and if you project that out, Jaden Taylor hits from 3 again. It's 18-9. If you project that out, that's about 20 turnovers in the game. It's definitely not a good look here, as Duke finds itself down 9 here in the early going. Gongba puts it on the deck, and with the nice little roller. I think he could have dunked that, but you know what? I'll take the points. Yeah, I don't know if our team is, thinking ahead to Carolina, but certainly can't take NC State lightly. High off the glass. Goodness gracious, Trey Parker. And he steals it again! Oh my goodness, he came right back and just stole it. Couldn't hit it, but offensive board to State. They're going to try it again. Oh. I mean, yeah, if you have another chance, timeout on Shire. Wow. I mean, this is lazy. Look at this back. Look at this back. This is bad. So you get this going here. Look, and he's coming right back. Like, the camera's on him, and he just comes back for the steal. A lazy inbound play because Knipple is not coming back to the ball strong enough. And you give him a second chance at this, like, yeah, sure, he's going to get it. I mean, this is not a good look here. Not a good look. It's a quick time for quick TO for John and the crew here. So yeah, down 12 at the moment. Proctor back in the game here, Flag back in the game, and Malwatch. You got the starters back in at the moment. That second unit was not it today. Flag with a little floater, and he's got 4. Now, this is the defensive end that we need to sorting things out. I mean, we're like, what, the second in the country in defensive efficiency, holding teams to like 59, 60 points a game. I mean, NC State is threatening to put up 80, almost 90 points right now. Like, this is crazy. I think 92 to be exact. Oh, nice theft there. That was by Knipple, actually. Yes, Proctor just take it to the rim. Oh, he got bumped. That should have been a foul, but the 3 from the corner! And Knipple's got another one. Great defense into offense here for our Duke Blue Devils. Oh, and see how James picks the pocket! And he goes for it with the dunk! Yes! Wow! At mid-court, too. Jeez. The point guard for State just did not see on James. And there's Proctor with another one! Oh, and he steals it back to James! Back to Proctor! Dunk this! Oh my goodness. Knipple gets it up to Proctor off the offensive board. Here's the flag. Flag. Oh, no look pass over to Knipple. Drive it! Give it to Proctor for 3. Yes, baby. Yes, come on. Come on. Damn it. Oh my goodness, they're letting them play. Malawach on the floor, but Knipple still saves it. 20 seconds, that was a reset. What is happening? Flag with a hammer! Oh, he missed it! What? What is this game right now? Oh, Duke's got the energy right now. Flag to the free throw line. All right, Duke woke up. Duke woke up and Cameron woke up. But let's be real. James and Proctor made a mess of the whole steal. They're like, here, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. They're underneath the basket. I don't know who's going to take a shot. Flag. Oh, 1 of 2. Duke for the offensive board. Yes! Malawach with the tap out. Over to Knipple. The flag, he gets cut off by 3 Wolves. Knipple here. Knipple. Oh, that should have been a dunk. Malawach for 3, maybe airball. That was not the play. That was not the play. I don't know why Knipple didn't just go for the dunk. Have we seen Knipple dunk this year? Can he? I mean, I assume he's tall enough. Oh, that was a terrible shot by NC State. Duke with momentum here as Foster has now entered the game. Giving it to James. Over to Foster, over to Malawach. Gives it to Flag. Flag is going to take the step back 3. Oh, in and out. Into the lap of Sion James, which then goes into the lap of Ben Middlebrooks. And we have a foul? Foul or a held ball? I think that's foul on James. Yeah. So things have calmed down. Well, actually, it hasn't calmed down at all. It's just that nobody's scoring here. The drive. Oof. Styles connects here for 2. State reasserts itself, although Duke has cut the lead in half. Foster had an opportunity to get it back to Flag. Nice shot fake by Knipple. In and out on the 3 again. Oh my god. He did everything right except the shot didn't go. Oh my goodness. Flag got beat defensively. And Malawach blocks at the eraser. We're looking for a high screen here by Middlebrooks. Good defense there between Malawach and Foster. This is going to be Taylor for 3 again. No. Oh, let it go. All right, so wow, that was 7 to go here in the first half. Duke trails by 6. They trailed by as many as 12. That was crazy. That segment there was, yeah. Whew. So 2. I want to go back here though. Yeah, here. This sequence. Okay, so this sequence I don't quite fully understand. So Proctor steals it, then he gets it, then James gets it, then he gets it back to. Why pass it back here? Nice pass here. And here he should just take the poster. This shot should have gone. And Knipple still steals it. There's Malawatch here. Okay, Kevin Keats is on the court, so I guess they missed the technical there. Flag this one. But, like, we ended up with the points off of it anyway, but, like, it's a little weird. It was a little odd. Hey, bud. Waking up from your nap? Duke oversharing problem came into full effect. Timmy, you gotta stay with you gotta stick with it, my friend. That was a crazy set of like 2 or 3 possessions, but whew, my goodness. So Duke with a little bit of momentum here. A little optimistic only because of Cameron. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we are at home does help the cause. So Duke with the ball here by, trailing by 6, rather. Trying to get the ball to Flag here. Flag is going ISO for him. Flag, that's a foul, man. Oh my goodness. Malawatch pops it up with his arm, but we have 5 seconds here. Oh, Flag can't get anything. 1.8 seconds to shoot. Wow, they're playing Flag really tough. Knipple with the turnaround jump shot. He does get it off. Oh, Middlebrooks passes it up ahead on the offensive board and in transition. Yeah, that was O'Connell there. So NC State with the run out in transition. Foster going to try to go in. No. Knipple for 3 in the corner. Yes! He's 11. Shooters just keep shooting, man. He's 3 of 6. Not very efficient, but right now it's the best thing we got going. Styles got it. Baseline jumper. So we traded a 3 for a 2, so advantage Duke there by a single point. Trying to go pick and roll action. Swing pass to Proctor. Proctor in the paint. Nope. Malawatch tries to get the rebound. Gets fouled on that action, and that'll be a foul on Middlebrooks. Yeah, I thought Foster could have put that off the backboard, but the better shot was definitely Knipple in the corner. That was a good find. $18 seconds here for Knipple is going to go for 3 again. Nope. 3 of 8. 3 of 8. I'm not sure I really like that play. There wasn't not a lot of running offense there, just a lot of shooting. Middlebrook's outside to O'Connell. That 3 looks... Oh, I was going to say looks too far, but he drills it. Actually. So NC State back up by 10. And we've made one of our last 10 buckets. We've taken 20 less attempts? Is that real? That can't be. What is he saying? That didn't make any sense. I have no idea what they said. One foul away from the 1-and-1 in the free throws. Here's Flag. Picks up his dribble. Defense by NC State on Flag has been really good tonight. So far, at least. Gillis, nice shot fake. The shot fake has worked. Oh, my God. For its last 11. Gillis can't get the mid-range jump shot. We're going to find ourselves down 12 here again in a second. Wow, nice extra pass by State. Oh my God. 30. Sorry, we're going to find ourselves down 13. So right when we could have gotten ourselves back into it, we just kept missing shots. Oof. Again, Flag picks up his dribble right there at the ACC logo. It's like the only team that's been able to effectively defend Cooper Flag. The mid-range jump shot, no good either. NC State threatening to go up 15. Now it's going to get really, this is going to get, really dangerous here. We have to somehow only be down by, 10 going into halftime. Nice defense there by Proctor. On a broken play, Middlebrooks. No, can't get it. Great D by the Duke Blue Devils here. Great team defense and personal defense. James with the Euro step. Yes, finally. That's what we needed. We need to get this thing to under 10, man, by halftime. If we're only down by 6, man, we'd be okay, but... Wow. One of the conference's worst three-point shooting teams, and they're 7 of 11. Oh, that should have been a foul there on Styles, but nothing called. Flag got a drive. Nice dribble. Nice feed to Malawach. There you go. That's it. That's it. Another stop here, guys. Another stop. Timeout. Timeout O'Connell. Timeout NC State. Duke with a quick 4-0 run. That was huge. We were about to go down 15, and instead it's now 9. That was... Boy, we need to come out of this with another big stop here. This is a media timeout, though, with 2:16 left. Another couple stops. We get this thing to within 5. We're in good shape. Keep thinking positive thoughts here, chat. Keep thinking positive thoughts. I told you. I said, look, the NC State has been losing these games, but they may as well have been winning these games. These are one-possession games here that they've been losing at the end. 4 of the 6 losses, one-possession games in the final possession. Came down to the last possession. Yeah, they're still hot. I mean, right now they're on a pace for 70. That's... I actually don't know. When's the last time somebody scored 70 on Duke? Auburn? I mean, to go 7 of 11 from 3. And by the way, I mean, some of these are open. When's the last time somebody put up 70 on us? Kentucky put up 77. Kansas put up 75. Okay. Yeah, Auburn 78, but we won. We had 84. Louisville did not get got 65. Tech 56. Vodtech 65. SMU 62. Pitt 47. Oh, Notre Dame 78. Okay, 86-78. That was a very high scoring game. But very similar to this one. Because let's go back to this box score here. Oops. What? This Notre Dame box score here, 14 of 24. And what do we say? NC State right now is 7 of 11. This is basically a mirror image of that in the first half, right? Notre Dame is 14 of 24 for the whole game. So that's basically where they're at now. Miami only put up 54, Boston College 63, Wake 56, and State. So basically, yeah, this is the Notre Dame game. They're just doing a really good job on Cooper Flagg, too. Like, he's got 5 points, but he's really had to work. So let's see. Big possession here with NC State coming out of the timeout. Middlebrooks picks up his dribble and then gives it to Parker and back to Middlebrooks. Good defense so far by Duke. Oh, James overcommitted there. James overcommitted and O'Connell blew right by him. O'Connell, rather, blew right by him. Here's Proctor going for the rim. There it is. Nice. Proctor beats his man off the dribble. Makes it right to the basket. I wonder if we see some zone tonight. How are they going to do this all game? I mean, that's a foul. That's a foul on O'Connell. I mean, they could do it all game. Like, everybody was like, how are they going to do... Like, we asked the same questions about Notre Dame, and their second half was just as prolific as their first. Pitt and UNC traumatized me. O'Connell, 2 fouls, goes to the bench here. And we actually have a one-on-one with Mason Gillis. I don't feel very comfortable about this one-on-one, to be honest. I would much rather have somebody like Flagg take it, although he does make the first, so we'll take that. I would like to see, assuming Mason Gillis makes this, I would like to see us press up and try to get a steal here on the inbounds or at least before they get over half court. I'd like to see us press up. Don't just let him take it over. You got 5 seconds to defend here. James is defending, but yeah, it was a little too loose for me, honestly. I would have pressed them. This is Breon pass. Gets it over to Marcus Hill. The leading scorer for NC State has nothing so far, actually, Marcus Hill, averaging 13 points per game. And that shot is no good. And Duke will recover it here. And will have the final shot of the half. 5-second game clock, shot clock differential. Be smart about this, boys. The 5 seconds differential is perfect to be able to get an offensive rebound and recycle for like an outside 3 if you need it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here you go. Knipple swing pass, and that is deflected by NC State. Duke has 7 to shoot. Inbounding here. And they get it to Flag. Flag is stuck underneath the basket. Gets that outside to Proctor. Huge shot if it goes. In and out. Over to James. James with 7 seconds. James forcing it up in the end. 1! That's what I'm talking about. That's why you use the extra 6 seconds to be able to get the offensive board and the putback. And you're going to end up with a 3-point opportunity either way. Even though the Proctor shot missed. So we still don't have Tyrese Proctor playing well. It's very concerning. Maybe he has a huge UNC game. I don't know. James to complete the play. He does get it. Now, you can't let NC State rush it up the floor here. 4 seconds. Travel! Oh, I actually, yeah. This foul makes a lot of sense. You got a lot of fouls to give. I'm totally cool with this. Foul them again. Foul them again when they inbound it. Foul them again immediately. Oh, not when he's in the shooting motion. Oh my goodness, that thing almost went down. If that had gone down, you say, okay, well, maybe it's not our night, boys. But maybe the finger of God comes in and takes that one out of the cylinder. My goodness. Now, we only find ourselves down 4. What I say, if we can put this thing to single digits, we feel pretty good. And then I said, well, maybe 5-point game. I thought that was a lot to ask for. We got a 4-point game at half. I think we're in decent shape. That was a defensive disaster. But or an offensive, masterpiece, I guess, whichever way you want to call it. Boy, that was rough. They made 5 threes in the last 2 games combined. They are the second worst 3-point shooting team in the ACC, and they are now 7 of 12. I mean, come on, guys. This is insane. All right, the stats. I mean, Dontrez Styles is feeling it right now. 5 of 8, 13 points, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. The guy's got it going, all right? The other interesting one that I sort of pointed out midway, and we can talk a little bit more about this here. Marcus Hill, the leading scorer for NC State, on paper, right? On paper, he's got a goose egg. So that makes the second half a bit more interesting in the sense that, what if he does get his season average? That's 13 points here. That's going to be 50 at least. Right? Is it his show in the second half and everybody else just kind of shrinks away? The other teams play us like they get sudden boosts in attributes. Yeah, there is definitely a buff, which is like walk into Cameron. New Killer wants a KC three-peat and a Duke national title. I'm only going to comment on the second half of that one. Yes, let's do the Duke national title. I'm sort of indifferent on the other one. The turnovers story, we said we would talk about it throughout the day because of how NC State forces turnovers. They knocked us back early in this first half here. And they're definitely those 6 turnovers. I think we had 5 in the first 10 minutes. We've had 1 since. So we definitely cleaned up in that regard, which is good. We've actually forced NC State into more turnovers. They average only about 9 per game total. They've got 7 here in the first half. The points off the turnovers also actually pretty even, 11-10. And Duke slightly favored in the rebounding margin, 21-18. But, you know, while Marcus Hill over here on this NC State side doesn't have any points, I mean, Cooper Flagg only has 5 on 2 of 7 shooting. So our star has also been kind of shut down for the evening so far. I suspect that Cooper Flagg gets himself into double figures. And, but they have been playing him extremely tough, actually. Credit NC State because defensively, they've matched up well against Cooper Flagg and have managed to frustrate him. No other team so far has really done that. I mean, Flagg has gotten his points against basically everybody in the ACC. So Conkinipple really the one saving us at the moment, despite the very, very inefficient shooting at 3 of 9. I mean, the only shots that he's hit are 3-pointers, and he's 3 of 8 from there, and he's hit 2 free throws. But James with a perfect 3 of 3 here with 7 points. Tim, you gotta side with your Blue Devils, man. You gotta be like, okay, we gotta set the family priorities aside for a second. And we gotta go with our Duke folks. I mean, yeah, Shire's being tested as well. I mean, the timeout that he took was really good. Remember, he took that timeout when NC State got up 13 the first time they got up 12 actually. And they took a timeout, and then we rattled off 6 quick ones. It looked like our energy just shot through the roof in that particular scenario, or right after that timeout. We'll have to see what adjustments they want to make at halftime. You know that you did not see the zone come out like we did at Wake Forest. Maybe 2 games in a row would be too predictable. I don't know. And Duke actually has more fast break points. That's what is an interesting one. Because I feel like State has been the one on the fast break all day. But yeah. There you go, Tim. I mean, the 10 assists on 15 makes is pretty good for NC State. That's like 2/3. Although 7 of 12 for us is about the same percentage. I mean, we just have such a much lower shooting percentage. 12 of 35 versus 15 of 21. Kind of brutal. But I still think, look, this is the best case situation that we could have gone in the locker room with, given the circumstances of what it was, right? I mean, we were down by 13 points. We were down by 13 points with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. You can see that at the bottom down here. Largest lead for State at the 3-minute and 19-second mark in the first. 35-22. Since then, we went on an 11-2 run and have turned it into 33-37. It could be way worse. Could be way worse. Ooh. Cracking my back there. We gotta stretch it out. Yeah, Duke 11-2 run in the last 4-14. 4 of 5 in the last 5. So I would like to see Duke just come out of this second half locker room, or this halftime locker room rather, and just go straight 4-0. Go 4-0 run. And then add one more. Go 6-0 run, force an NC State timeout early, and then you're sort of rolling from there. Yeah, the lady said Caleb Love is fire and ice. I mean, Proctor, so is Proctor right now. Right, he had a streak of games where he was hitting 2 threes in every game. Obviously did not do that against Wake Forest. As a threat of not doing that tonight. A lot of people, they talk about the freshman, like the freshman wall. The wall for freshmen that they hit at the end of January, early February. Tyrese Proctor is the one that's hit the wall here as a junior. He's got it, like, we got to see some more production out of Tyrese here. If not, you got 2 games and you starting to get concerned. Like, what's wrong? Unfortunately, Evans hasn't hit one either. I mean, Malawash with only 4 points. Gonna need a big half here. Gonna need a big half. I think we would kind of want Arizona to beat Iowa State, wouldn't we? We need the win to look better. The more Arizona wins, the better our win gets. Because they're sort of on the bubble of like, well, I think that win's always going to be a quad 1, but I think we'd rather have them win. All right, let's see if our guys can get it together here in this second half. I believe NC State will have the ball to start. I did not, if I recall correctly, there was no held balls in that first half, and the arrow was to NC State, so they should get it here to start the second. What else is there? "21 rebounds." And it says Malawach played 15 minutes. It didn't feel like he played 15 minutes. His presence wasn't as felt. He has that one block that was pretty big, but turnovers are rather evenly spread. Even though Cooper Flag has been being played really tough, he hasn't been turning the ball over. That's a difference from the Wake Forest game. You know, I think it's pretty straightforward here for John Shire. Be like, look, guys, you were in the same exact position 2 days ago. Like, really, less than 48 hours ago, you were in this exact position. All right? And we pulled it out. The difference here is that now you're at home with the crowd behind you. Let's just go get it done. There's no difference here. Like, our guys can totally make this work. Timmy, you got like ACC family members all over the place. You have connections all over the ACC. I don't think I know people from half these schools. I know people from Carolina. That's about it. It's kind of hard to go to Duke and not know anybody from Carolina. Like, at some point, you were going to run into Carolina people. It's inevitable. That's true. It's crazy that, like, there's Wake, State, Carolina, Duke, Clemson's not very far, UVA's not very far, Tech, Va Tech. Up here in Washington, man, it's like UW, like, or I guess you could go to Gonzaga. Some folks go to Gonzaga out in Spokane. And then there's like what, Washington State, which is, oh my God, is it it's out there on the eastern part. I can't, the name's escaping me right now. I want to say Pasco, but that's not right. Pasco's like the airport. Oh, the Duke football schedule just got released. Who do we play? That's all right. Elon. Let's see. What do we got? Elon. Okay, Illinois. Oh, okay. At Tulane. Interesting. State. So there's like 3 non-conference games. State, Syracuse at Cal. Okay, West Coast. Georgia bye week right here. Georgia Tech at Clemson. Interesting. At UConn. Weird. There's like a home and away thing going on there, actually. Virginia, UNC, Wake. Oh. All right, there's like one big team here. It's like Clemson. Maybe if we get a real quarterback, man, we got a shot to do something here. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Duke trailing by 4. Let's do it. This will flip to Duke. And State will start with the ball. State to start. O'Connell with the ball. Looking for Hill. Actually finds Styles here, being guarded by James. Styles, ISO for Styles here on the right-hand side. He's going to take the step-back jumper. He does. The baseline jumper, no good. Flag down with the rebound. Actually, I don't even technically know if that was a rebound because the crazies are chanting airball. I think I agree. That didn't even hit the rim. So technically not a rebound, I guess. As we go to flag here, who are we going to try to assert? We're going to try to get flag going here early. Flag, going to get a little hand check action by Styles. That'll be his first. On the inbound here to Malawach, being guarded by Middlebrooks. We're going to go one-on-one, Malawach and Middlebrooks? I think so. Malawach, ooh, in and out. Tough mid-range jump shot. Not sure that's really his game there. Over to O'Connell. Knipple picks the pass off. Knipple looks like he's in slow motion coming down the court, honestly. Oh, and we get one. 13 points for Kai Knipple off the steal. All right, so this is what I was saying, right? I want a 4-0 run, and then I want one more to go 6-0 to force NC State to call a timeout. There's 2. That starts it. O'Connell looking for Middlebrooks. Good D by Malawach here. And this is Hill, who still has nothing. There's the screen by Middlebrooks, and they're going to try to get the pick and roll, but well defended by Duke. The shot by Hill, still no good. And Duke comes down with the rebound here as James on Styles over to Flag. Flag trying to go around the screen, and this is back to Knipple. Knipple, the one who's really been doing it all for Duke, has 13 points there. He's going to get the turnaround jump shot. He picks up his dribble, and he's defended well. Over to Flag now in front of the Crazies. Nice pump fake there. Knipple goes to the ACC logo. We're going to try to go with the alley-oop. And Malawach is saying, higher. I want it higher. The pass was too low. The pass was too low. And Flag with the mid-range baseline jumper. No. Okay, that's not really... We had 6 seconds on the shot clock. You could have made something out of that one. Not quite. Here's Hill. Ooh, good cutoff there by Proctor, but it's going to turn into a wide-open 3 for O'Connell. Nothing there. Knipple down with the deflection. James going into the body. The body of O'Connell, and it's taken out from behind by Jaden Taylor. So Duke with yet another opportunity. Must capitalize here. Knipple the Flag. Flag should have this entire left-hand side wide open. He did. And that's another foul on Styles. That's 2 quick ones. Duke will inbound it again. Styles protesting like he's Patrick Mahomes. And Styles will head to the bench here. Here we go again with Flag, one-on-one. Is he going to get it to it? Yes, off the glass. Flag puts it up, and the home rims oblige. 37 all. 4-0 Duke, right? Run so far. No, Timmy, this is somebody else. The former Blitney graduated. That's no longer has eligibility. I'm pretty sure, unless he's still at Creighton, which could be. And there's the trap. Ooh, that was almost a really good double team. 7 seconds for NC State. Whoa, that steps! What? Are you kidding? Whatever, it's a shot clock violation. I mean, he jumped back to Raleigh. What? Hello? All right, here it is. This is the 6-0 that I wanted right here. This is the opportunity. Gotta score it. High possession. You need a high possession look here. Say if we go back to Flag, and we do. James still looking. Knipple trying to drive. Knipple at the ACC logo. Money! 6-0. Timeout, Keats. Timeout, Kevin! Oh, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He is begging us to get a stop and a score. He is begging us for the stop and the score here. Oh my goodness. Here's Middlebrooks. And the pass outside to Marcus Hill. Might actually hit the 3. Does not. NC State tries to save it. Right to Flag. Take it. Dunk it. Yes! And now NC State is calling timeout. I told you. 8-0 run. Oh, Kevin Keats was begging for us to do that. Absolutely begging for Duke to get another stop. I'm telling you, man, I don't understand it. The coaches just like, you gotta have this innate sense of like, the tsunami is coming, I should call a timeout. No. They're just like, I'll roll the dice. Everything on black. It's like they're playing roulette. And then that happens. I mean, yes. I think Shire told the guys to take it to the rack. Don't settle for threes, and it is working. Agreed. Yeah. Although, so the Malawatch one, that alley-oop was going to be, that was essentially what they were trying to do between Knipple and Malawatch. But again, the passing to get these alley-oops to Malawatch has just been bad all year. It's not been good. It's not been good. T.O. a play too late. It just, I mean, yes, I don't get it. How many times on this show have we literally been like, and now you need to call timeout? And they refuse. To be fair, I have gotten this call wrong. I have gotten this call wrong exactly once on this show. It was when John Shire decided not to call the timeout because one of our guys then hit a shot and kind of stabilized it. So only John Shire has been able to prove me wrong. Every other coach should have listened to me. All right, this is really good. Flag has 9, actually. That should be 41. Who do you think the Steelers should keep? Fields or Wilson? Just came across the bottom of the screen. I believe they will keep Fields. I'm going to bet Fields. Wilson, just because it's like an age thing, and like you're sort of like, if you're looking and you're like kind of betting to the future, and you kind of like want to build around a cornerstone or like a rock. I mean, you can't really do that for Russell Wilson. Like, here's the thing with the Russell Wilson one. You'd have to say, okay, we're going to win right now, which means you better go and collect a bunch of other parts, like running backs and wide receivers, because short of that, it's not happening, right? Defensively, the Steelers are sort of there. At times, they have like very good defense. But the offense just never really is clicking. So if you're going to stick with Russell Wilson, you better be in a win now mentality. Or you better draft, like, which would mean like getting rid of a bunch of draft picks, or you win the draft lottery and you like, you know, you get a crazy good rookie or something. But even then, that's really difficult. So, 37-41, Duke by 4. As we've gone on an 8-0 run here to start this second half, and an extended 15-0 run, which led back all the way to the end of the first. So, and here's O'Connell being guarded by James. And now back to McNeil Jr., sparing playtime today, but here's, Hill still with the 0. And great defense by Proctor there. It's 2 seconds in the step back jumper, nothing. That's a shot clock violation because it didn't even hit the rim. And we take another timeout. That was exciting. Welcome in, everybody. Good evening. As Duke has reasserted itself here in the second half. Great to see all our regulars in chat, maybe some newcomers as well. We do all the show, all the games here on the show. We're gearing up for the UNC game on Saturday. Should be quite exciting. I would love to see us win by 20 and just put UNC into the ground. Also, I would love to settle the debate between ACC Rookie of the Year. There's a lot of Carolina fans out there, let's just say, that are really on the who's their Isaiah? No, yeah, Isaiah something Thomas, right? Anyway, whatever. It's Cooper Flagg. I mean, Cooper Flagg is going to be the National Rookie of the Year. He might be a National Player of the Year, and people think this UNC freshman is going to like beat Cooper Flagg. No. Oh, what's up, buddy? Hi. Pupcam. You excited? Yeah? Ian Jackson, thank you. There you go. That's the one. Who apparently has had two very subpar games by the of late. So I mean, yeah, hardly anybody is as good as Flag in the ACC, let alone like ACC rookies, right? Like freshmen. I think the Hornets already lost, didn't they? I saw something scroll at the bottom that Anthony Davis had a big game. Him and Barrett, RJ Barrett. Is Barrett actually on the Raptors? I haven't been keeping up with where our guys are have been. Okay. So Duke now with the ball. 15:40 to go. Looking for another bucket here. I'll take a three. Doesn't have to be, though. I think as chat was saying, we've been wanting to go inside, but here's Knipple proving me wrong. Nope. Actually, that's going to be a missed three-pointer. Apparently, we're back to shooting the threes. And missing. Honey roasted almonds for Skylark. Those are actually, like, super addictive, I will say. I have to agree. It's like you think they're sort of healthy, too, because they're like, oh, yeah, it's almonds. It's, like, good protein and fat. And then all of a sudden, they, like, throw a bunch of, I guess it could be worse. It could be, like, a bunch of sugar, like, coated ones. Oh, my goodness. Sion James with the hook, line, and sinker for the shot fake, but O'Connell misses. NC State has gone cold. Need the bucket here. We gotta keep going here, boys. James puts it on the deck. Oh, inside. Just muscles his way in. Can't finish. That should be out on State. And it is. As the Wolves were going in for the rebound. Ooh, North Carolina at Pittsburgh, man. Imagine they lose that one there, too, in the tune-up here. James going to get this to Flag. Flag should go right to the rack. Right to the rack. Yes, finished with the right hand, and he's into double figures. That's 11 for the Flag. So Duke by 6 as Flag goes up with 11. And good defense by Malach. I think he got a piece. And it's a popcorn, hot potato ball here. Flag palms it as he goes in, and he will be fouled. And Duke has really sped things up here in transition. Flag just kind of caught that thing and did this with it. My gosh. The Heat did suspend Butler for a third time. I mean, he just wants out. I mean, like, he wants a trade. You know what also impresses me at Cooper Flag is that unlike some of our other, like, really, offensive juggernauts that we've had, he does not get himself into positions where he gets charges called against him. He has great body control. And he makes both free throws, and so Duke now with an 8-point advantage. As NC State has missed all of its 8 second-half field goals, and we have a total role reversal here with the guys in the second half. Still 6 minutes and scoreless here for NC State in the second. Good D by Malawach instead. Ball is loose. And Proctor has it. Proctor going to go alley-oop for a flag. No, they messed it. We can't get it. We just cannot get the alley-oops to work. It's like something is so out of sync with our transition here, with our alley-oops. They just do not work. For whatever reason, this team is cursed. This team is cursed and cannot get alley-oops to work. Is that flag with the Mamba shoes? Yeah. I guess he can't wear his own New Balance, huh? It's a great Nike ad right now. So NC State still scoreless here. They're going to jack that shot. Oh! Oh, it's going to go. Trey Parker. All right. Those Kobe's cost over $1,000. Alley Coop. No, it did not work. Okay, Nipple, the turnaround jump shot should be good. No, never mind. Usually hits that one. Bummer. All right, so Duke by 6. Got a little bit of a cushion here. Remember, though, the NC State games have gone down late. Styles, and then 2 quick shots. It's a quick 5-0 run for NC State here, as Duke has missed 2 easy ones. Oh, Styles has 3 fouls. All right, I'm slightly off on that. Flag over to Knipple. He should be able to dunk this. Ooh, and that's a foul actually committed by State. It's first on Parker. These will be shooting fouls here. Three. 2, 3, 1, 1 Taylor, 1 Hill, Parker. Knipple 2 of 2 at the free throw line. 17. It was 8. Oh, it's 8 and 4. Okay, I have this right. There we go. ESPN is their graphic wrong. So Duke by 5 at the moment, as NC State continues to try to now get themselves back into this thing and claw away. Ooh, tough shot. Wow. Wow, so NC State hits their last 3. Yeah, that alley-oop was not great, boys. Foster probing. Foster stops, starts, restarts. Tough shot for Foster. Couldn't get it to go off the glass. Offensive foul? No, push. James gets called for his second, and that's actually going to be the under 12 timeout. So yeah, remember what we said at the top of the show here? The, what did we say at the top of the show? The, 7 of the Wolfpack's 8 ACC games have been 1-possession games in the final 4 minutes of regulation. Right? And what is this right now? A 1-possession game. I mean, we're at 12 minutes, but yeah. NC State has not been able to close out these close late games. That's kind of been the theme, and so they find themselves at 2-6. But in reality, it's kind of like, you know, if you played the game, like, what if the one possession had gone the other way, right? I think people have done that with some of the NFL teams this year, like the Chiefs. Like, what if the one possession games have all gone the other way? They would have a terrible record. They would definitely not be in the Super Bowl right now. I mean, if it had gone NC State's way, right, 4 out of 6 losses coming down to the final possession, if they had won those, they're what, 6-2, right? It looks much better. But that's the way it goes. So, still a very dangerous team for that reason. Yeah. I did not notice that on the left shoulder there for Khan, actually. Flag dunk. Yeah, that would have gotten people going. And that's why I didn't like the alley-oop attempt, because it felt like they were just trying to be look kind of flashy about it versus just getting the points, which, I mean, you're not up 20. You kind of just need the points right now, right? Like, yeah, I like how Dontre Styles averages 9 points a game, and then he shows up to Cameron and puts up 16. Meanwhile, Marcus Hill has 0, so, I mean, NC State here, what, 4 of their last 4? Travel? Oh, another foul. Who? 20. What? Malawatch. All right. Decent defense there. Nice rebound by Foster. And now Duke with an opportunity here. Duke with an opportunity. Going to James. James in the paint. Really tough. Oh, yes. James wanted the and one there. Honestly, it probably should have been given. James with 9 points. What a nice game for Sion James tonight. Still Marcus Hill, still nursing the goose egg, trying to get his first points. Marcus Gillis will foul him. And he will go to the free throw line trying to get those points. This is a battle tonight, folks. Make no mistake. Ref's not giving Zion anything because he's hella strong doesn't mean it's not a foul. He's getting the Zion James treatment right now is what he's getting, actually. Ooh, a Providence player with 2 ACLs. That's... Oof. So Marcus Hill finally scores. We got Flag coming back into the game. We got Gongba coming back into the game. The Harris Teeter card? Apparently, if an opposing player misses 2 in a row, you get free. We get a digital coupon. Nice. Well, they may go 1 of 2. Grad student section doing half their job there. Duke by 4 at the moment with 11 to go here in the second. Flag getting his jersey pulled by Styles. Nothing. And he will drive in and try to go up. Oh my god, I mean, they're just putting him on the floor, man. I mean, the physicality that they are showing against Cooper Flag right now. If this were Patrick Mahomes, there would be flags all over the floor. 9 seconds on the shot clock. His flag shot didn't even hit the rim. He's trying to go again here. Let's see if he restarts. No, he's going to give it to Gillis. Back to Flag. Flag is the guy here. 3 seconds to shoot. Turnaround, jump shot, nothing. Shot clock violation. Very poorly executed by Duke. This is, I think, the best defense I've seen played on Cooper Flag. One-on-one defense. But this is like, look at that. You can very easily see the right hand of Styles on the back of Cooper Flag's jersey. It is blatantly obvious. Other teams have had to play Cooper Flag with double or triple teams, and what the is this whistle? Who? A Gongba foul? I mean, where? Where? What is... Anyways, I was saying, this is the best one-on-one defense I've seen played against Cooper Flag. Okay, that was a foul. I will give him that. That was a Gongba foul. Okay, that's a legitimate one. The first one, not legit. Good defense here on Middlebrooks by Gongba. That was better. Oh my god, man. Jaden Taylor. I mean, NC State is making tough shots. That baseline mid-range jumper, I mean, that is not easy. Flag is going to try to go up and around. Oh, he's going to get fouled. That was a foul on Styles. That will be his 4th, actually. Finally, I mean, eventually they got to call that one. But, there you go. That'll send Flag to the free throw line and Styles back out to the bench, maybe. Or, like, honestly, we need to foul this dude out because he's the hot one on State. 16 points. He now has 4 fouls. You got to attack this guy. You got to give, I mean, right now the ball, feed Flag the ball and put Styles in a position to make a decision. Either he is going to have to guard Cooper Flag and get his 5th foul and out of the game, which NC State will miss his scoring as currently the leading scorer in NC State, or he's going to have to let Cooper Flag score this. Because right now it should be the Flag show. I mean, they're going to take him out of the game for now, but I would boo the refs too. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. They finally got the call right. I mean, I don't even know if that specific call was the one, but like, it's been a makeup call. It's been a long time coming. Duke by 4 here, 9:46 to go. As Styles on the bench, just give the Parker. Oh, what is being called? I mean, it's being called by the ref on the wrong side of the court, man. Like, they want to, are they trying to, like, tighten up the game and make it, like, really ticky-tack? I don't. Come on, man. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Parker again. Skylark called this one, actually. They said NC State should use Parker more. Give it to Flag. Give it to Flag. Drive on Middlebrooks. Drive him! Oh, never mind! The and one on the 3. What a huge play. Wow. Nice. Flag completes the 4-point play. He's up to 19. He's had 14 points the second half. Wow. And Duke by 5. Shire asking the crazies to get on their feet and get going. And we're going to the zone, actually. Wow, we're going to the zone here, boys. That's a great double team on Middlebrooks. And Flag comes up with it. Nice behind the back dribble there to get himself out of trouble. He was double teamed on the way going back. Flag going to try. Oh, he's in. No. Pass it out to James. Oh, I thought he had the 3. 15 seconds here to reset. It's become the Cooper Flag show. Oh my gosh, he just discards Hill. Oh, he's unconscious. And he gets another one. Flag with 21. He cannot be stopped. As soon as Styles went to the bench, it's Cooper Flag. Timeout, Kevin Keats. Q Killer says he knows how he's going to go out. I'm going to be somewhere between 70 and 90 in front of my TV. Oh my goodness. You know what? If I get to be that old, New Killer, it would be a very good life. That's not a bad way to go. Flag is exhausted. Thanks for the breather. I mean, he's got the last 6. No, he's got the last 8, actually. 2 free throws, the and 1 3, and that 2-point shot. I'm pretty sure I have that correct. "21 points for Cooper Flag here in the second. That is 16-point half so far. Woo! 7 of 15 is actually not too bad when all is said and done. Duke also really extending the rebounding margin here. Plus 10 right now on the boards for our Blue Devils. And only 8 assists, actually. A lot of this second half has just been like hero ball isolation play by Cooper Flag, and he's made it work, to be honest. Not backing down. I mean, Con Knipple had some early points as well. He's got 4 points in the second half. But, so hold on. Duke has 24 points in the second half. Knipple's got 4. That gives us 20. Flag has 16. That's only 4 left. James has, I guess, the other 4. Incredible. Scoring has come completely from those players. High energy required buckets. Tough, yeah. I sort of agree, Timothy. It's kind of an odd situation. I don't know why. Like, I guess the Heat doesn't think that they can really get much for him, or like, you know, who will trade for him. I don't know. It's a very odd scenario, like that you sour that badly on your team that you just, you know, you should be. On one side, you say, well, you should be a professional, right? Like, you're under contract, you got to show up. If it's the case, if he's not playing, he probably shouldn't be getting paid either. I mean, again, if we go back to the stats, you know, Cat Fan, the one that I had been really concerned about was Tyrese Proctor. Now, this is 2 games in a row. Last game, he was 2 of 12 with 5 points. This game, he's 1 of 6 with only 2 points. That's kind of concerning. Now, I mean, UNC can roll into town, and maybe Proctor puts up 20. It could happen, right? But, like, It's not great. Now, he does have 3 assists, only 1 turnover. That's fine, right? So that's good, but I'm a little concerned about Tyrese, honestly. Cooper Flagg is the Saquon Barkley of the NCAA basketball. He's a second half running back. Although Saquon was all over the place the other day, yesterday, but Malowacz playing Huntley Hatfield. Well, actually, it's a block from Flagg. Woo! Get up. Huh. State trying to inbound here. Does get it to Huntley Hatfield. This once again is Trey Parker. He's had 12 points today. This is Hill being played by Knipple. Really tough shot. The rebound should go to Duke, and it does. Collected here by Malowacz. Under 8 to play. Duke by 7 and the ball. Good floor spacing here by the Blue Devils, so that you got Malowacz at the top of the key, not really anywhere to go. James with 10 seconds. They're trying to get the ball down to Flagg. Can't seem to find him, though. This looks like it's going to be Knipple here at the ACC logo. He's hit that one before. He falls down on his back. The shot's no good. NC State in transition, trying to get some fast break offense. Three-pointer, quick shot. Oh, my God. Trey Parker again. So, not a great possession by Duke. Honestly, not a great offensive possession. I don't know why they stalled that possession the way that they did. But it was just did not... The ball really kind of got stuck, and then Knipple had to take a tough fall-away jump shot. NC State brings it right down the floor, scores quick. Nice screen there by Malowacz. And Flagg will be fouled there by number 1. And he will go to the free throw line. Was the point spread really in the 20s tonight? That would be insane. Like, there's... I mean, even if you knew about, like... If you had just, like, done some research on to, like, understand that all the NC State games this year were close, like, 1 possession or, like, you know, single-digit games, that would not be a good point spread to take. And Flagg makes the first. He's got 22. I would really like to see us up by 10 by the time we get to the under 4 timeout. That would make me feel pretty good about this. Otherwise, we have a situation where we're probably going down to the wire. 23 here. The point spread on tonight's game is 22.5. Yeah, there's no shot. No. You should have, no, done the opposite of that against the spread. Here's Parker. Nice feed to Huntley Hatfield. I thought that could have been a foul. Yeah, they're going to call it. They're going to call that foul on Knipple. Yep. I saw that one. Maxime Reynaud. Wow, 20 points per game, double-doubles. That's crazy. Yeah, apparently Stanford's been cooking. Apparently. They're going to have them and Cal back-to-back. And Huntley Hatfield makes both, so 59-55. 4 points here is the game as NC State brings up a full-court press. A nice pass there to break the press as Knipple finds James. Nice extra pass to Gillis, but no shot. Actually, NC State Good closeout there. James, oh, he gets it stripped as he was going in. Here's transition for State. Proctor is back, and that'll go in for Styles. So quick 4-0 here for NC State. We gotta attack Styles. Attack Styles here, and no, John Shire is gonna call time. That is really unfortunate. That is a big swing because Sion James was about to dunk that thing. And it's a run out and 2 easy ones for NC State. I do wonder if this timeout is going to let Kevin Keats sub Dontrez Styles out, because we should absolutely try to foul him out of the game. I do not want, let's put it this way. If you get to a 1-possession game at the end of the game, I don't want both Styles and Parker being options for NC State. Right? They're both hot. Either one could make a game-winning shot. I don't want both options. One and then you guard him. Duke is just going to have to gut it out here. The last 6 minutes of this game, especially having just played Wake Forest, I mean, you're in tight back-to-back games that are really tough. After this, you get a nice, rest until the UNC game on Saturday. But, man, you're just going to have to gut it out here. Dig in the last 6 minutes. So, NC State has actually switched Hatfield on to flag. Nice! Great feed to James. See, instead of throwing the alley-oop, I wish we would just do that. Hard cut, chest pass, easy catch, dunk it. Instead, we're going up with these, really flashy alley-oops. I mean, it just doesn't work. That's a good foul by James, honestly. We got beat there. Put him at the line and make him earn it. It'll be the 3rd foul on Sion James. Yeah, that was a defensive breakdown. Oh, come on. Miss some free throws here, NC State. And he gets them both. Never mind. So 61-59. NC State's continuing with the press here as Proctor tries to bring this across and does successfully. Yeah, New Killer, that was a Saturday game. It was right before our Duke-Wake game. Flag on Huntley Hatfield. See, again, notice the switch here by NC State. Flag tries to put it up. Ooh, James almost gets the rebound. Not quite. That was halfway down. NC State with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Gives it Parker. And now Styles is going to take 3. Oh, that's a brick. And James gets fouled. Oh, yeah. James got fouled. Hard fall. What are you complaining about, Keats? Your dude threw our guy down. It was Jaden Taylor, tossed him to the ground. Oh, who did they call that on? Actually, they call that on Hatfield? Oh, they call that on Hatfield, actually. That'll be his 4th. What? What are they calling? I don't think there's anything here, guys. No, Hunley Hatfield barrels over Sion James. I do not know what Corey Alexander is talking about, dude. What? I don't know what Corey Alexander is talking about. This is just... It is what it is. I'm not gonna say it. All right, Sion. 1-1. Nice. So yeah, Styles and Huntley Hatfield, each with 4 fouls. We need to be aggressive. I want to see people fouling out here. We're in Cameron. Like, just make it happen, guys. Come on. I want to see people heading to the bench. I for sure want to see Styles heading to the bench because I thought that 3 was going in. It's back to a 4-point game. Nicely done by Sion to make them both. We need some defense here, boys. Give me like an 8-point game in the next 45 seconds, please. Here's Hill. Oh, I thought I almost went outside. Oh my god, it's gonna... Marcus Hill finally gets a bucket to go. And that'll be a 4th foul on Sion James. James, just put your hands up, man. No, Cat fan. There was nothing, man. There was nothing on that play. Hatfield throws down James, and that's the end of it. Like, I don't... Marcus Hill went 1 of 2 last time, and he makes that one, completing the 3-point play, and he's got 4 points. 63-62. We are not going to get the 8-point lead by the under 4 timeout. This is going to go down to the wire. Give the ball to Cooper Flagg right now and have him go at Styles. Thank you. There is Flagg with 12 seconds on the shot clock on Styles. And there is the foul. Thank you. What happened? Oh, jeez. What the hell just happened to Malawatch? What? Let's review. Oh, Malawatch just got sick. Oh, jeez. Well, we're going to have to take a timeout for that one. Oh, and actually, that foul was not assessed to Styles. That was assessed to Taylor. Who do they assess that to? Majorly dehydrated. They said that was Jaden Taylor, so that'll go there. Yeah, I agree. That foul had gone on Styles, that would have been way better. I mean, we got plenty of opportunity to still do it, though, right? Like, Just looking at something. What's up, bud? Hi. Oh. Yeah, all the managers are going to have to clean that one. That is pretty brutal. Wow. Many towels were sacrificed to bring you the end of this game. Indeed. Many towels. So I believe that's it for Malawatch at the time being. Hope he's going to be okay. Maybe he comes back later. Just gotta get some fluids. Poor towels. I will say, I don't think in all my years of watching Duke basketball, this is a first. I have never seen this happen. Give Stanley minutes. In NASCAR, I could see that one happening because it gets like really hot in the cockpit there, in the driver's seat. But so this little pause here. Remember, Cooper Flag was fouled before this pause happened. It was a shooting foul. He will be at the free throw line for 2. Honestly, I don't really know what's going to happen here, chat. This game could go either way. This really could go either way. Even the Blue Devils getting in on the action. Yeah, it probably doesn't smell great. All right, so Cooper Flag at the free throw line for 2. Here we go. With 23 points on the evening rather. Make it 24. And we're going to need every single one of them because literally he has been carrying us the entire second half. Now, this does set up for, a Tyrese Proctor 3-pointer that we need at the end of the game. Kind of like the Wake game. I would not be surprised to see a Tyrese Proctor 3 that finally goes in late in the game. So, Duke by 3 with 4:15 ready to go. I suspect we will not take another media timeout. That was long enough. And so I think we're going to go to the end as Duke has broken into the zone defense and trying to confuse NC State. And they do get the turnover by Proctor. That was Proctor on the defensive end. Very nice. Great length to that Duke zone here. And Duke needs a bucket here. Needs a bucket. Sion James with 15 on the shot clock. Again, I'm not really sure why we're just kind of holding the ball here. 10 to go, trying to run some offense. James is going to try to go off the glass. Gongbub tips it back outside, but that never hit the rim. And I don't think Knipple knows it until he goes now and... God damn it. That was bad. Yeah, it looks like we've got some commotion here in the stands. It looks like a student not feeling well. Oh boy, that is not the possession we wanted. I mean, defensively, it was perfect. You get the turnover, you get an opportunity to go down the floor. Oh, so I got a student that just passed out there. Oof. Oh boy, you hope that is not serious. Hopefully that's everything pans out there. That's scary. So Duke is going to have to shore it up defensively again here. Let's see if they go back to the zone. I suspect that this is a free timeout effectively. That Kevin Keats will come out with a zone beater. I'd be interested to see if John breaks out of the zone and goes back to man, similar to what we did in the Wake Forest game, where after a timeout, I think Wake had a zone beating play called, and then we had swapped back, but it looks like we are going to stick with the zone for the time being. And the ball will go down into the paint for Huntley Hatfield, and he will miss. Oh, we can't bring down the rebound. Oh! Wow, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more. You could not ask for more. Ah! Just secure the rebound. State's going to score. Are you getting another crack at this? I don't really like that. Hill's Hill. Nice jump stop at the ACC logo. Oh, he misses it. We still can't get the rebound. Proctor manages to keep his balance. Oh, wow. What an effort by Tyrese Proctor. And Hill will be called for a foul. Woo! Tyrese Proctor on a tightrope. This will be 2 shots. Oh, Knipple pulls him back. That is insane. Knipple literally pulls his leg back into to keep him and not travel. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, Tyrese. Oh, you gotta at least go 1 of 2 at the free throw line, man. Come on, this is brutal. Yeah, Tyrese Proctor against NC State in the Elite 8, 0 points, 0 of 9. Of course, he goes 1 of 2. Oh my God, he just can't play against NC State, I guess. O'Connell back into the game is Duke by 4. Missing a late free throw there. Squid Game moment saving Proctor from turning it over. And I mean, it results in free throws. We're staying with the zone, apparently. They try to screen the zone right quite. That was not bad, actually. Knipple with the kick out of bounds. I mean, you really just want NC State to. You want them to take a lot of time on on their possessions, obviously, right? We actually did not get to take 30 seconds off the shot clock there because it was just a foul and instant free throws, which is kind of like NC State playing the foul game there, right? It was like we only got 1 out of it. There's the no good on that shot there by Parker, and flag comes down with the rebound. So now we actually get an opportunity to turn 30 off the clock. We need the 30 and the score. Proctor is cursed against the red. Apparently so. Flag, nice move. Oh, what a move with the spin and the finish with the left hand. That, I don't know how that shot went in. I have no idea how that went in. Duke by 6. Here's Parker again. He's been the man so far. O'Connell. NC State taking a lot of time. Huntley Hatfield does manage to break the zone down. That was great passing by NC State, actually. But it did take a lot of time. That is crazy footwork. Again, the footwork by Cooper Flag just so impressive to not travel. $27 points. I mean, 22 points in this second half. 22 out of Duke's 35. Whew. That was NC State's final timeout here. I mean, it happens. It's not the first time fans have passed out in the Kramer Crazy section. It's cramped. It's hot. You don't know if that student has, been drinking. Could be. I mean, you don't know if somebody, whacked them in the back of the head. By accident. Could be, too. Cat fan thought Flag would have 25. He did you one better. He's got 20. Well, it does you 2 better right now. I think he's going to need to do a bit better than that by the time it's all said and done. Still, Duke is Duke going to stay? I think Duke will stay in the zone. Again, you just kind of want NC State to burn time. Even if they score, but they take 20 seconds and then you can score back. You're getting this, you're just trying to burn the clock down here. Or Duke to inbound, actually. We are going to get it inbound to Flag, who's being guarded by Middlebrooks here. We have 5 seconds to get it over the timeline. And no issue there, actually. We could take this down to 125, and then we need the bucket. 125 in the bucket gives you a pretty good position here. So 8 seconds here, and Knipple. Ooh, Knipple here back to Flag. Flag gonna put the ball on the deck. Gonna feed Gumba! Oh, what a beautiful assist! You didn't need a fancy alley-oop, just that! Beautiful assist by Flag. That is a game-winning play here. Again, Duke with the zone. Just NC State taking a lot of time here. They were down 15 seconds in this shot clock. They haven't even attempted to get a shot, just passing it around the outside. 10 seconds now on the shot clock, and NC State will turn it over. Styles isn't fouled out, but he's not in the game. Oh, he is fouled out. Never mind. That foul was on Styles. It was not on Taylor. Wow, okay. Fascinating. So, that's crazy. That's why, okay, now O'Connell will... So, the announcers were originally wrong. O'Connell will foul. Okay, I lost that in the whole shuffle with, Malawatch throwing up on the floor. That 5th foul was, in fact, on Styles. Which is a huge thing. Because, again... I'd rather have, if you're going to go between Styles and Parker, well, now you really just have to guard Parker. But yet again, the Duke zone has been very effective tonight. Oh my, Proctor just cannot catch a break, man. I mean. All right, 1 of 2. At least that gives us a 7-point cushion. So this will not be a 1-possession game. Although it definitely was close. So this game will not be decided by 1 possession, I don't think. Parker passes it back to O'Connell. Nobody from NC State wants to take a shot. Again, they're going very deep in the shot clock. Parker's 3 is no good. And Flag will come down with that rebound and be fouled. That is going to do it. That's a very, very strong finish for Duke. Very, very strong finish after Duke went to the zone. The zone has been effective, man. I mean, for Duke to have that in its back pocket. Now, teams are going to have to start scouting it, too. But, like, that is kind of crazy that we can just go to this, like, change up the defense. Yeah, it's 2 shots. I don't know why. NC State thought it was going to get a rebound there. One of 2. There's Cooper with 28. So with an 8-point game in 26 seconds. Ooh, they could have called C on James for a foul there. Back to the man-to-man. No, they stay with the zone here. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy shot. And that's going to be it, folks. That'll be the final foul here. Jaden Taylor will be flagged, be whistled for it. And looks like Duke is going to win by 8 or 12. 8 or 10, sorry. What a tough effort here. Duke down by as many as 13 points in the first half. Comes back charging to win. Basically flips the game on NC State. These guys are the real deal. What a final play there between that Gongba and Cooper Flag little 2-man game. That assist really sealed it, man. What a heads-up play by Cooper Flag. Knippel with 19. The 2 freshmen. 28 for Flag, 19 for Knippel. And Flag will come down for the final rebound. And that is going to be it. Is that as a Cooper Flag rebound? Yeah, 28 points on the 8 of 17 shooting. I actually am going to have to run as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see you all. It is now officially Carolina week. Okay? Officially Carolina week. Do whatever you got to do with your prep rituals for the Carolina game on Saturday. We'll see you back here on the channel. Let's get a quick time check on when that game is. That game is 6:30 Eastern. Okay, 6:30 Eastern time. So we will see you back on the channel. I think Duke not necessarily played well in the first. They played much better in the second. They showed a lot of fight. So yeah, I actually think Duke put a really good second half together. I mean, all things considered. But anyway, I gotta run. I gotta feed the dog, and I still gotta go to the gym, and it's gonna be late by the time I eat. So, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Good game for our boys tonight, 10-0 in the ACC, going into the Carolina game. Let's see what our guys can pull out for this Carolina game. See you back here on the channel, 6:30 on Saturday, 3:30 Pacific. Until then, everybody stay safe, and as always, go Duke. Good night!